Hey everybody, this is Trx4m. Just gonna do a little video, go through where I'm at on the black and orange ripper and what all I got to do still. So let's see. So far I've got the entire chassis completed. Trail brass links, trail wheel weight extenders, and Jora shocks. I took the springs off these. I think that's going to be the way to go if I'm going to continue to use these shocks. I do have some trail shocks on order that I'm looking forward to trying, but they're shorter, so I'm not sure if it's going to work for me. The portal axles, the design changes that Meus made where you can mount the shock by itself makes it so much easier to build. And the portal's in the way of the screws for the links. So all you have to do is loosen. Where's the screw at? Oh. All you have to do is loosen the screw right here that is holding the, screw right here that's holding the C-hub together. You undo that a little bit, and this whole thing pulls out. You do all your stuff, and then you slide it back on. It's a little tricky getting it seated, but once you do, it's simple. So that's a lot better. Still got the NSDRC servos, the Meus aluminum horizontal servo mounts. I put trail diff covers on the Meus axles, so those do fit. And I think that's it. I got my lights in and on. I had trouble with the first set of lights, and I figured I might as well just get some lights to put in here. If they turn on, great. If they don't, at least the look's done. I'm not going to be driving around at night anyway. It's got a great stance. You can see the links go up into the chassis a little bit, so you know you're using all your suspension. Nothing hits or binds. The rear servo is perfect. So that's where I am so far. Now, what I got left to do, I'm going to open some of this stuff up. First of all, it's the electronics. The motor, the Cedar motor, and the Python Pro ESC should be here on the 10th. So that's the main thing I'm waiting for here is the motor. Because I can't fully assemble the transmission until I have the motor to put inside of it. I want to see this. Inside looks really good. CNC'd. You got your slider for your motor. And then you got your peekaboo window right there, which allows you to look at your grease levels or tooth. If you think you're missing a tooth, you don't have to take out the transmission. You just open this door and look at it and rotate it around. So that's cool. Then there's the slider, and then there's the peekaboo window cover. It's got all the bearings. I'll probably use these. And then the screws I won't use, but everything you need right there in that transmission, except for 2 things. Now, this is something I found out later because I didn't look hard enough. But if you get these hot racing gears and the hot racing transmission, you have to have one of these. Now this comes in a stock Trx4m. So if you have a stock one, you just take that out, put it all together, you're good to go. But if you build from scratch and you want to run this, you have to buy this. This is 12 bucks. I couldn't find it anywhere cheaper. So that's something you have to buy if you're building from scratch. If you're building from a Trx4m, you should be good to go, because your transmission will have one of those in it. Let's look at the gears. It's pretty nice. Looks to be press fit too. There's no pins needed. The pins are built in, so that's a good thing. And they can do that because I think this is all CNC'd. There's your big gear, which if I open up this, yeah. So there's that. It's held on there with that. But then you have this, I'm pretty sure it goes on this side. Could be mistaken. Nope. So now you have a full center gear. And last, you have the interim gear. Kind of like the little holes in them. That's kind of neat. Lightweight. Probably makes a ton of noise. But we will find out as soon as the motor shows up. So that's the big step, is getting the motor in, getting the transmission all assembled, and putting the drive shafts on the transmission, and then connecting them right here. And that's pretty much it, other than wheels and tires. Now I'm waiting on a set of wheels and tires from China, from Injora, which takes forever. Very close to the red wheels on the other Ripper on Ruby. So this will be interesting to see how they look on the orange. And so the only other things I have to install in my little tray here are the brass wheel weights that I use. Got the Furatech battery connector. Got my receiver. And that's it. That's all that's left on putting this together. Transmission, motor, the tire wheel assemblies, receiver, ESC, and then we're good to go. So this one's very close, waiting on parts. Not much I can do to it right now. And then red and green builds, I'm waiting for chassis, axles, and a motor for one of them. So yeah, I mean, I'm pretty much at a standstill without the chassis for red and green, so I can do those properly. I think I'm going to go back in on blue and take out the springs and do a couple little modifications, put the lights on it, stuff like that. So that's probably what I'll be doing here in the future, is putting the lights in blue and taking the springs out of it. What else do I have going on? Oh, I did want to talk to you guys about the giveaway. I'm sorry, my sinuses are all plugged up today and got the coughs and blah blah blah. So be glad you're not hanging out with me today. The giveaway. I said once we reach 250 subscribers, if we can do it before I do the drawing, I'll do 2 winners, which is huge. 2 people get a bunch of free stuff. We're already at 210. So we have basically 2 weeks to get 40 subscribers. So I'm going to be sharing stuff and trying to get people. I'm going to try and join a couple crawling groups. Try and get people to subscribe from there. And then if you guys could help me and do the same, I would very much appreciate it. Maybe tell them what my videos are about, what I do. Because I do have that front axle for the Trx4m that I'm sure one of those guys might want. I mean, that's a $50 piece, I think. So I don't know, maybe get some SCX guys in here and tell them they could win a front axle. The other thing I want to talk about, I also have these tires. These are the DJ crawlers. These are available as a prize too, or part of the prize. So if you like the DJ crawlers and jump on the bandwagon with everybody else that seems to like them, well, you can have a full set ready to go. Oh, another one, the monster truck tires. They're back here underneath. But I have a full set of monster truck wheels and tires that I will include in the giveaway as well. These have never been used. I put them on once, one of my builds way back when, but they've just been sitting here on my table forever. So the monster truck wheels and tires are available for the giveaway, along with the DJ crawler tires. So I hope somebody that helps get some people subscribed. So, and you can ask why I want so many subscribers, what I'm trying to do. I just want to know that it's still growing. People are still interested. I'm going to be doing other vehicles eventually too. Getting one of the low-C dirt bikes, the Moto whatever, I can't remember the full name, but it's a low-C dirt bike. I had a remote controlled dirt bike when I was really young, and it worked okay. But this new one seems to be badass, so I can't wait to get my hands on that. And then we'll do some mods to that as well. Swing arms, tires, wheels. There's a lot of stuff already out for it, so I'll be working on that one as well. I'll be doing videos for that eventually. I almost bought another infraction the other day. There was one on eBay, brand new at a good price. I put in my bid and then I forgot about it. And unfortunately, I missed out on it. The winner just went like $3 above what I had bid. So if I would have paid attention, I would have got it. But I didn't. I haven't had an infraction now for probably a year. There for a while, that's all I was messing with. I had, I don't know, 3 total. But lately it's just mini Trx4m's for me. And then I'll be doing the dirt bike. What else? I think that's it. I want to do one of the low CS CX10s, the new one. Which I might, because it seems pretty badass, but we'll see. We'll see if my wife lets me buy more stuff. She seems to be mad at me now. But that's the way it is. What else? On this build, the only other thing I'm changing is this will be black, and this front bumper will be black. I'm going to change those 2 pieces out. Maybe even the other piece that one of the guys was talking about, this piece here, I cut it so I can do my 4-wheel steering, but maybe I put that in black too. I don't know. I just want it to look good. It's part of it. You put so much money into them, might as well look good, right? I mean, this is, I don't know, 50-50, like 60-60, 30. There's got to be at least $600. Well, after the motor's in it, it'll probably be about 700 motors. Ugh, $700 worth of stuff. It could be more. Heck, I don't know. I don't pay attention to that until I'm trying to sell one. Then I list it out for everybody so they know exactly what they're getting. Which, when all 4 of these are done, I'm sure I'll liquidate a couple of them if anybody's interested. Keep that in the back of your mind. Start saving some pennies back little by little so that you can pick up one of these badass trucks. I think that's it. The axles, the Meus axles, by the way, are fantastic. I do have one more thing. New batteries. These are 3S 120C 930 mAh. Of course, they're Chinese. I'm not sure who actually makes them, but it's a cool, it's a weird looking battery with the flowers and shit, but 930 milliamps, and then 120C is ridiculous, so I couldn't pass them up. So I'll have one of those in two of the trucks, and then I have my other 3S batteries in blue and orange, so, or blue and red. But these, you can get them on Amazon. They come with the plug I like, and they're well worth the money. They're well worth it. 120C, that's just awesome. It'll be a performer, I'm sure. Alright guys, I think I'm gonna let you go. This has been a good little talk, I guess. But I gotta get to building. We're working on blue. I'm gonna take the springs off the shocks. So you guys have a great day. Thanks for watching. Make sure you get entered in that giveaway drawing and try and help get us some subscribers so that we can make 2 people very happy. Alright guys, thank you. Bye. Alright, I just came across a problem. As you remember, the Trx extended weights will not fit on the Trx portals. This is a standard axle with a +5 axle. fits fine. But the trail weight will not fit on the trail portals. They hit the portal and stop the wheel from turning. Meus, I thought, had solved the problem, but they have not. If you look, get this in the right position. If you look down at it, it's so there's it hits right there, brass to brass. No nut on it, so that's when you put a nut on this, it's gonna make it unmovable. So on the Meus axles, you can run the trails, and then there's the gap, and there's the gap. You can see the trail extensions fit just fine, no rubbing. Here's one with the nut on it, no rubbing at all. Yeah, there you go. There's a gap. Gap. No gap. There. No gap. There we go. So, when working on your cars, you have to check everything. So you got to do everything by the book. Got the lights installed on the blue one. Took the springs off the shocks. I like the way it feels. I'll do some videos of the lights here coming soon. Have a good one. Bye.